let us start our thought-provoking dialogue. Our session chairs Dr. Manjeet Kaur Kaushal and our ambassador Smiley Mukta Ghoshal. Are we here? Okay, until then, we can proceed with our panelists. Dr. Vijay Lakshmi, Dr. Bhavna Rao, Dr. Gayatri, and Dr. Chandrika. Any one of you?
I want to have a discussion on we all working professionals, and we do observe at a workplace as what we were talking about the gender equalities. But yeah, in many times we observe that women they are like we used to talk about gender equality, we used to talk about women empowerment, but when it's a time for progress of a woman, you will many times find that your co-worker they will not support being a woman. Or even when you see the family issue, you might have seen many serials, so, like Sas and Sasur things. You know, always you will be find the leg pulling things as a Sas woman, right? So we must discuss on this issue that how one woman shall support another. Because we want empowerment, it is not going to happen by the support of one. So, yeah, anybody can give their opinion on this point. What are their observations and do they agree that these things are also happening? It is, we have always saying that it's a male dominant society. So, we assume the males are doing everything, But in spite that, women, they are also doing the same. So, what the honorable speakers here would like to share their views and how they would like to address the women on this particular point.
Yes. May I just add a little to your say, madam?
Yeah.
Am I audible to you, Dr. Gayatri, madam?
Yes, yes.
Yes, Dr. Vijay Lakshmi here, and very happy, felt very happy listening to your says and experiences and your words. Very thoughtful and thought-provoking words you spoke on this dais. And in the last stay, you said that who should be the relationship between Sas and Sasur, mother-in-law and daughter-in-law. So this particular aspect, even I'm feeling very good about to say something about this. I'm feeling very good on these days. I'm already a mother-in-law now. I have a daughter-in-law who is also a software engineer. But there is a belief in our Indian society that if it is mother-in-law, she has to be very dominating and she has to be very strict and she has to look down upon her daughter-in-law, and she should not allow her to do anything. She should not grant her liberty or freedom, economic liberty, etc., etc. So many things are there. But unfortunately, before I could marry, just I wanted to take care of my both in-laws, like father-in-law and mother-in-law. But unfortunately, I did not have mother-in-law. But I lost that experience of how mother-in-laws will be normally. I did not have that experience of mother-in-laws. But otherwise, I had a very good father-in-law, and I could run my married life successfully with the support of my father-in-law and husband and the rest of the family members. I could achieve something in my career also. But now I'm a mother-in-law. I have a daughter-in-law who is very cute and teenager, and she's also working in one of the MNC companies. She's working very hard to meet both ends. She's struggling hard to take care of the family as well as this side. My son and my daughter-in-law, they reside in Pune. But already I have undergone all the experiences of a working woman. What would be the difficulties she might be facing? What would be the working environment in her office? So all these things I have already undergone. And so I stand very supportive to my daughter-in-law, always encouraging her, always helping her, always soothing her, and saying some good words to her always. And in fact, always she calls me mama, mama. Nowadays, it has become a fashion that sasur or sas ko or sas you say in Hindi, isn't it? Mother-in-law ko atte or mother-in-law nahi bulate hain. They call her as a mama, mama. But it has to be, in a real sense, it has to be mama. not for just showing it to others or just superficial. It has to be. But when she calls me mama, I don't have daughters. I have only two sons. So my daughter-in-law is not an in-law. She's a pure daughter to me. Just I take care of her in all the aspects. And we are here on the dais, we are here on the platforms. Most of the times we are very superficial, just for the sake of giving some speeches. We keep quoting certain things and will be very sugary quoted people on these daises. But when it comes to reality, whatever you speak on the dais, on the stage, even in the real life also, if you try to acquire acquire them in your life, and similarly, whatever you say on the dais, you start practicing it from your family first. If you say something good about your mother-in-law and daughter-in-laws, if you are a daughter-in-law, start being good with your mother-in-law. If you are already in mother-in-law, show some compassion, love, and some gratitude to your daughter-in-law. So this is how anything we want to advocate, anything we want to just advise to others, let us try to implement it in our life, in our family. Start it from our family. And I was saying in my speech that charity begins at home. सद्गुण घर से शुरू होता है और charity again it starts from mothers, माँ से शुरू होता है. So here in the society, mother has got a very, very important role to play. Anything she does, everything she does it has a great influence on her sons and daughters. For example, I'm a good singer. I used to sing always when I do my household works. So my second son was just 3 years old, just he started speaking then. And I started singing one movie song, एक movie का गाना मैं गाना start करती हूँ, whereas the literature of that song was not good. It was something about ugly things it was. But I never bothered about the literature of that song. Just I went on tuning and that melody of that song, I started singing. My son, who was just 3.5 year or 4 years old, just he was imitating me. So after 1 hour, I came to know that he started singing the same song without knowing the meaning of that song. I was shocked and asked him, "Arey beta, what are you singing?" And he said, "Mama, एक घंटा से आप गाना गा रहे थे ना, I'm just imitating that, Mama. It's a very nice song." And I asked him, "Do you know the meaning of this song, beta?" And he said, "No, Mama, I don't know the meaning." He said. So please believe me, trust me. From that day onwards, I started singing some shlokas, some vachanas, some good songs, some lyrics, some folk songs like that. And till today, my sons are working in MNC companies. They are capable of doing very good things at home. So anything you want, you advocate, you advise others. Let us be ourselves first for that, of that, so that we can be a guidelines, we can be a model for others. So this is how, through your families, through your practices, you can mend and improve, bring prosperity in the society. I feel. Yeah, yeah. You can add your opinions if you want.
Yes, really, I agree this. Uh, Whatever we observe in our surrounding, and if we are the sufferer, or let's say this generation, our thoughts are matured, as what you said. We believe this. Now it becomes our responsibility to nurture our children from the beginning and tell them this is the way you have to behave, whether it's your workplace, whether it's your in-laws place, you have to treat equally. So this has become our responsibility, our generation responsibility, to nurture those values to the our kids. So fortunately, we are lucky to have the very good background. My mother-in-law also supported because of her. I am a doctorate, so that is why my daughter also do not think in the same way. She thinks that this is our responsibility. My grandmother is behaving like this, is behaving like this. So yes, it's the responsibility of our generation to nurture those values to our kids, our next generation, so that these things will be, whether it's a woman or men. So leg pulling, talking bad, if we inculcate these values that this is working from the childhood, then definitely the next generation will be as what we dream. So it was very nice. So things we have discussed, Dr. Vijayalakshmi. Thank
Now, one more point I would like just focus upon, Dr. Gayatri, and you were also saying about the health of we women, those who are already working into so many things, and the women multitasking, I can say. I'm a registered evaluation of one university,
Yeah.
and I'm also a good writer and a good orator, and I'll be busy in so many things. And apart from all these things, I also have to take care of my family, family health, and relatives, etc., etc. But I stretch my limit sometimes in order to attend all the things, in order to accomplish all the things. I feel that I stretch my limits, and sometimes I fall sick. And this is how, in order to achieve so many things in the life, we just ignore our health, and it will be like a big blow once. That is why the first and the foremost thing has to be for a lady is taking care of her physical as well as a mental health. So
Matters.
physical health as well as mental health, if both are on a track, if the both are good, then very systematically you can run all the shows, I feel. So taking
Yeah.
care of health, especially at this stage, we fall short of a calcium, iron, and hemoglobin. So this is not only the experience of me, probably it is experience of a large number of ladies over the country or over the society, I can say. That is why our physical and the mental health should be given the prime priority. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was proposing that everybody shall assess their health. How strong you are emotionally. Are you able to manage all the things? Yes or no? Rate
Yes.
yourself. Then you decide. Yes, I'm at this scale. Whether I need to improve my emotional strength, my emotional health, whether I need to improve my physical strength, because we used to forget these things when it comes to us. When it comes to the family, we are always there that yes, you eat these things better. You for husband, for mother-in-law, for daughter, everybody we are taking care. But how do we take care of ourselves? So every woman, I think they should assess themselves. They should rate themselves on some scale that I am at this level, or my physical health is at this level, my emotional health is at this level. Yeah, my skills are at this level. If I want to go for the higher, shall I? Which skills I do need more? Where shall I work more? So if you keep on rating yourself, even I talked about some skills, whether you're good in management skills, analytical skill, whether technical skill, if you keep on rating every day, and if you rate that these are my top 5 skills, but then I come to realize when I use this, I know I'm a very good manager, I know I'm very good researcher, but when did you use it? Are you using it? If you know that it is your best, you must use it. Then it will be your growth. Then it will be the empowerment. So unless and until we sometime we keep noting the things that brings our attention, that yes, I am at this level, where shall I go? If I want to go for higher level, I should make those many improvement. Yeah, if I don't want to go in this path, I'm not able to bear those emotional stresses, then I should prefer the path. So assessment, I think it is very important
Exactly.
in all that aspects. Dr. Smiley is also there, so I think she can initiate good
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
discussions.
Yeah.
It was
Yes.
very good session, like wonderful session, Dr. Smiley. We are very pleased to hear you.
Oh, no, 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 not at all. I'm so sorry. I was just being on another, session with